So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So it's going to be my best team so far against Pirate King Adventures Brook, at least in terms of damage output and getting to that level 150. Like, this is a very weird Pirate King Adventures in general. Like, mechanics wise, it's quite annoying, tons of debuffs, but on the other side of the coin, it's one of the more easy and accessible purely because there's no normal attack only, which is very rare in 2023. So there are super accessible teams that, yeah, you need to stall a bit, but once you've done the stalling, you can easily kill. I'll probably make a video about that during the weekend. There's an HP cut team where you just HP cut like crazy, and I saw that a JP guy also made a cool team like that, so I'll probably make a video with both of those just for public knowledge. But let's focus on this team now, and yeah, Pirate King Adventures this time against Brook opened up a bit more now. Once I realized that you can just stall away stage 3. Like, you need to stall quite a bit. We're talking like 9 turns of stall. 8 turns is more accurate to say, to get rid of the debuffs. And the debuffs are the paralysis, the silence, where you can't use anything with the unit, the special bind, and basically we need to stall until there's just 1 turn left of special bind. The positive is of course that all specials are definitely ready at that point, so you can just rush to stage 3, stall until 1 turn left of special bind, and you're good. Now we're going to do a cool tech with Momo's super class. This is usually not something good, but basically Momo with super class gives a 1 turn attack and ore boost that can be overwritten. But the thing is that, like, Big Mom for example does a 3 turn ore boost, so she will overwrite Momo's ore boost with her own. But since Momo's ore boost is just 1 turn, Big Mom also just gives a 1 turn ore boost. And that's actually great because we don't want Big Mom's ore boost for the final stage. Anyway, we do use Toki here on the captains to avoid bind final stage. Also give them big damage, especially Momo, who is the main damage dealer here. And use Momo to remove the defensive effects and carry over a chain boundary to final stage. So yeah, right now we have a base attack boost from Momo's super class. We have the final tap buffs, which we won't see in this video because I'm not close enough to level 150 yet. Attack and ore boost from Toki. Kiku support to remove the remaining turns of Atk Down. And that's one of the beauties of this team, the fact that we're able to remove all of the Atk Down. This means we can actually do damage with the friend captain, and the friend captain are the boosted units. So Momo is going to hit very hard. And if you are like me and have a Rainbow K-Dad, the Scabbage Legend, like we're talking a ton of damage, I'm actually excited to get to close to level 150 to see how much damage will my Rainbow Scabbage do with the final tap buff from Momo. So I'll definitely make an update video on this once I've got to level 150. But we do very respectable damage right now as well. Over 1 billion with Momo, and we have the final tap left, which will take all Momo's damage, apply it again, and we also get some extra from the final tap. One more variation, it's the same idea, we just swapped out 3 of the subs. My earlier idea was using this Marigold unit with the Sandersonia PvP Rare Recruit. Lets you remove 6 turns of damage for us, all pretty good. Then I realized that the free-to-play Raid Brook does the same thing, doesn't need any rare support like a PvP Rare Recruit, and also lets you use Nami support to remove more threshold. So Brook handles all of the threshold himself. He's actually an amazing unit. Can't believe I overlooked him until now. I wonder if anybody else has used him. I'm sure someone must have used him because literally removes all threshold and gives delay conditional by himself. Amazing. But yeah, same thing here. We have to stall out everything. So yeah, this is one of those rare casinos, like if you want to play normal and not cheese with stuff like V2 Doffy or HB cut teams, then there's not going to be any good like super accessible team. Like this is probably as good as it gets when it comes to accessibility, but it still has an anniversary legend in KDAD and a Kisuna legend in Toki. Most people probably have both of them by now. Not everybody, of course, but a lot of people. But yeah, like this team really get the real potential from no new batch team. You do want close to Rainbow KDAD. If you don't, I'd go for Momo Final Tap instead, I think. But yeah, up to math people to calc that, I feel like, not my strong suit. But yeah, I did record these teams. I figured I'd put it in the end anyway. Always loves to use some EVA. And we also do a different strat stage 4 here, since we can't remove all of the special bind and damage reduction. So I stall a turn. Luffy just does hunger basically. And Ivanko does resist that, so we can ignore it. Raizo will lock orbs, so we can use KDAD a bit earlier on this team. But we're using the same strat as before with Momo. Ivanko does a 3-turn attack boost with KDAD as captain. We don't want that, so we block it with Momo. But we do get the 3-turn color affinity, which is why Eva is very nice, and he removes the damage reduction. Well, I guess it doesn't matter since I do use Momo. But the thing is that Momo actually doesn't remove damage reduction. Now I remember. I thought that Momo removed everything this stage, but then I saw that it's just Death Up and Threshold for final stage. So I like to use Momo final stage, but the problem is that Chain Boundary, Brook Interrupt, you can only tap 4 times, that heavily cuts down damage, so I didn't want to go that route. And if you don't have this Kiko support, you're basically out of luck. There's no real replacement for it, sadly. But yeah, pretty fun to use this Marigold and Thunder Sonya duo. Never done it before. Always been something to consider, but not really refusing. And we remove the final turn with Raizo's support. But yeah, that's the video. I hope it helps. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.